Okay, before we can talk about subtraction of polynomials, we have to do what's called the additive inverse. And pretty much it kind of looks like you're distributing your negative, right? Okay. If you look at this first problem right here, you have negative on the outside of a parenthesis, right? Okay, well this is obviously only half of a subtraction problem. Okay, but you're going to have most of your polynomial problems are going to look like this. You're going to have this negative on the outside. And really, when it comes down to it, it really is you're just distributing that negative, but we call it the additive inverse. You take what's on the inside and you add the opposite, or add additive inverse. Okay, so you're going to take the negative and you're going to multiply it by everything on the inside, which will give you the opposite sign. And so for this first one right here, basically it just switches the signs of everything in there. So it becomes negative 8x squared plus 4x minus 3. Okay, and that's what you're doing when you're subtracting polynomials. You turn everything the opposite sign, and then you just follow the same rules as combining like terms. So it's a pretty simple process. You just got to make sure that you go through and you give that negative to everything inside of there. And you do the additive inverse of everything. Okay, so the examples right below this, that try this, all they want you to do is just do the additive inverse of each of these problems. Okay, so go ahead and pause it for a second and go ahead and do that with all of those in your notes. Just write it off to the side. Okay, so hopefully you did that. These are the answers you'll get. Okay, so if you did the additive inverse of this whole problem, you would get negative 4x to the fifth minus 7x minus 8. Okay, hopefully you got that. Next one, negative 12x to the fourth plus 3x squared minus 4x. Okay, we just switched the signs of everything, right? And then finally, the last one, you have 13x to the sixth y to the fourth minus 2x to the fourth y plus 3x squared minus xy plus 5 over 13. Okay, that's the additive inverse. And really, once you've got that part down, you know how to do the rest. It's really, really simple, the rest of it. Okay, so let's look at now that we know how to do that, we will look at some examples of how to actually subtract now. Okay, so the example that they give first is they give a to the third minus 2a squared plus 4 minus the whole set of a to the fourth minus 4a to the third minus 3a squared. Okay, so now the second term is the one that has the negative on the outside of it. Okay, so what you do, copy down the first one, a to the third minus 2a squared plus 4. Okay, now you take the additive inverse of the whole second part, or the one that the negative is next to. Okay, so if there was a negative in the front of the first one, you'd have to do that to it also. Okay, but there's not, so we'll just do this last one. So we got negative a to the fourth plus 4a cubed plus 3a squared. Okay, and now you're ready to combine like terms. So we have an a third there, and a to the third there, a squared, 1 constant, and 1 a to the fourth. Okay, and again we want to put these in order, so I'm going to start with the a to the fourth. So negative a to the fourth, that one's done. Let's go a to the thirds. We got an a to the third and 4a to the third, so that's going to give us 5a to the thirds. Oh, I just put a little extra little mark in there, so let's get rid of that thing. We have a negative 2a squared and a 3a squared, so that's going to be plus a squared. You don't have to put the 1 in there. And then plus 4. And that's it. That's your example right there. Okay, so we went through, did the additive inverse of everything, and then we can combine like terms. Okay. The next example, we have 4x cubed y plus 2x squared y squared minus 3xy plus 6, all that minus all of this, x to the third y minus 2x squared y squared minus 2xy and minus 3. Ooh, just barely made it. Alright, so we do the additive inverse of the second part. So we copy the first part down. 4x cubed y plus 2x squared y squared minus 3xy plus 6. And the additive inverse, so we're switching everything's signs. Minus x cubed y plus 2x squared y squared plus 2xy and plus 3. Okay? Now we can combine like terms. X cubed y's, we have x squared y squareds, we have some xy's, and we have some constants. Okay, now we combine them. So 4x cubed y minus an x cubed y, that's going to give us 3x cubed y. Plus 2 and a plus 2, that gives us plus 4x squared y squared. Negative 3 and a positive 2, that's just negative xy. And 6 and 3 is 9. And you are done. That's it. Okay, so that's simple. The next example, they give another one with the columns. Okay, it's the same thing. You're just going to do the additive inverse, switch all the signs first, and then go ahead and line them up like we did the addition and subtraction. I'll let you just look through the notes on that one if that's what you want to do. If you don't understand, feel free to ask us a question, ask me a question, or you can ask a partner in your team. Go ahead and pause this and do your try these next. Alright, so let's take a look at the try these now. Hopefully you've already got it done. So first step is to do the additive inverse of the second one. So we're just going to copy the first one. 4x cubed plus 2x squared minus 2x minus 3. And the additive inverse of the second one. So negative 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2. Okay, now combine like terms. 4x cubed and negative 2x cubed. 2x squared and 3x squared. 2x doesn't have one, so that's all by itself. And here is the last one. Alright, so combine them. 4 and negative 2 gives you positive 2x cubed. 2x and 3x will give you 5x squared. We got negative 2x, and negative 3 and negative 2 is negative 5. That's it for that one. Okay, and here's the last one. So, again, do the additive inverse, copy the first part, negative 3ab squared plus 4ab minus 7a, and then we have plus 2ab squared plus 3a minus 4. Okay, we're going to combine like terms. So, there's an ab squared, another one. We have an ab. Make sure I copied that right. Oh, I did. Good. Okay, so ab, we have 2 just a's, and then we have one constant there on the end. So, we will start. Since all the a's are the same, you then look to the b's afterwards. Okay, so we got a negative 3 and a positive 2, so it's going to be negative ab squared. Then we're going to do just the ab's, which is plus 4ab. Then we got negative 7 and positive 3 will give us negative 4a. And finally, negative 4. Alright, there's subtraction for you. Hopefully you got them all down. Make sure you get lots of practice doing all the stuff that's there.